Your attention,
Damian Ryan
now
takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Addison Russell is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games. So this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Jacob Pryor is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
Hey, we got one.
Driven nicely into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second.
Cut hold, eat it.
And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game. Here's Jason Hayward now.
Right,
he got under one and popped
22.
out his last time up.
Jason Hayward
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
And he sends one deep down the right field line. Heading after it is Piscotty. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. And this is swung on and missed, so the Cubs are down to their final strike here.
Well, that slider right there, that's what makes him tough against the left-handers. That pitch is almost impossible to hit.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And tonight's final, 7-3. Carlos Martinez earns his 8th victory of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that
Your attention, please.
Damian Ryan comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Damian Ryan.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Trevor Plouffe.
The pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
One down now. One down.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A called strike over the outside corner.
Hey, plays it one now.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Digging in and looking for more, David Wright. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And this is pulled hard but foul. They brought their gloves for that one out there. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And the victory would be for Phil Hughes if the score holds where it is. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Phil Hughes gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Steven Matz takes the loss despite allowing only 1 unearned run. Damian Bryan closes the door for the save, his 10th.
No run.
Damian Bryan enters from the pen now as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings. Striding in once again, Donnell Mitchell. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. In there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
And now a pitch on the way. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1-2.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Ready for another chance? Yoenis Cespedes. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
Well, you got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Here's Lucas Duda now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And that's in there for strike 1.
91-mile-an-hour slider. Man alive, there's not many people that throw that one right there. That is an elite group right there. I would throw that pitch every time.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Swing and a high pop-up to the left side. Rendon on the move. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The St. Louis Cardinals get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Zach Duke wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year.
Your attention,
Damian
please.
Ryan
Now
takes the
pitching for
ball
the
now in
Cardinals,
inning number 9,
number
looking to close
56.
the door.
Damian Ryan.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Franco. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Fowler. He's there, but oh, he missed it. And he can't get to it as it bounces over the wall for a ground rule double, and the tying run will be in scoring position.
You don't think fielding is important? Instead of a routine out, you got a guy standing at second base after a 2-base error. We'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time. Tommy Joseph will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Tommy Joseph.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. Strike 2.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
And he struck him out. And wouldn't this be something if he could work out of this with that 1-run lead still in check? Striding in once again, Luis Sardinas, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Men on third with 2 down.
Hey, we got 2. Hey, let's make a play and hold him right here. Here we go.
And here's a swing and a miss, so the Phils are down to what could be their final strike now. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Throw over to third, and he'll get back in standing. And now this crowd, announced at around 33,000, come to their feet. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Mike Leake gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Damian Ryan earns the save out of the bullpen, his 12th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my
Your attention,
Damian
please.
Ryan
Now
takes the
pitching for
ball
the
now in
Cardinals,
inning number 9,
number
looking to close
56,
the door. Ari
Damian
Adrianza
Ryan.
is into the ball game as a defensive
This
replacement.
change for the
He'll be the new
Cardinals.
shortstop here.
Now playing shortstop. Number
Scooter
58,
Jeanette is in to start
Ari
things off as he
Adrianza.
looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here it comes. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. And another foul ball.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Fouled back. Another 2-2 offering. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez.
Center fielder number
He's got a hit in
35.
3 at-bats to this point.
Hernandez.
And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Called strike 2. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
They've left a lot of men on base. They've had plenty of opportunities. And here's another one. After a base hit, they find themselves with another runner on. Let's see if they can bring somebody home this inning.
Michael Reed will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Hey, knock it down, infield. Knock it down.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
Hey, one away. One away.
Here's the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another shot now. Manny Pena. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Two outs. Let's get out of here.
And that's swung on and missed, so the Brewers are down to their final strike now.
He's falling behind right now after that swing right there. Now he's 0-2. And 0-2, choke up a little bit and try to put the ball in play. You just got to be in battle mode right now.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it. And the Cardinals will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half.
Damian Ryan comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
56. Damian Ryan.
Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Leading off in the bottom of the 9th. Catcher.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Hey, no one down here.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Popped high in the air. Rendon is there for it. 1 away. Oscar Hernandez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And that misses, ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now a bunt attempt here. But the throw will be in time at first, so he's denied the base hit on a bunt attempt. Digging in once again, Hernan Perez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the Cardinals have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Phil Hughes.
Your attention,
Damian Ryan
Now pitching
takes
for
the
the
ball now
Cardinals.
in inning number 9,
Number
looking to
56.
close the door.
Damian Ryan.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gustavo Gonzalez. Couple of walks for him thus far. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Hey, no outs here.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Hit in the air to left field. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now. Striding in once again, Brian Vick.
Right fielder, Brian Vick.
Sit down now. Sit down.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. The win would be Mike Leakes if our current score holds up. On the ground up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. So the top of the 9th keeps it rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
It's getting exciting right now. That single right there. Now we got the tying run on base and the go-ahead run coming to the plate. Mercy.
Suarez.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Runners off for second. Pitch inside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
And there's a swing and a miss, so the Reds are down to their final strike. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough. That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Patrick Kiblahan will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the Cardinals will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over. A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final.
Your attention,
Damian Ryan
Now
takes
pitching
the
for the
ball now in
Cardinals.
inning number 9,
Number
looking to
56.
close the door.
Damian Ryan.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. The windup and the 0-1. Just a tick behind for a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And he misses there, 1-2.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
That line drive base hit, now it brings the tying run to the plate. You know, Matt, they was talking about a bloop and a blast. Maybe it is a rope and some hope. We'll see how the ninth inning plays out.
Rivera.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Ball 2.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. On the ground up the middle. The second for 1. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Turner. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And the victory would be for Phil Hughes if the score holds where it is. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Line foul up and over the Cardinal dugout.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
4-2 the final score tonight.
A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some character in how they finish a rough season.
Your attention,
Damian
please.
Ryan
Now
takes the
pitching for
ball
the
now in
Cardinals,
inning number 9,
number
looking to close
56.
the door.
Damian Ryan.
Here's Gregory Polanco, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this
Leading out
point in the
for
ball
Pittsburgh,
game.
the left fielder, number 25.
And we kick off the 9th
Gregory
inning with a swinging strike
Polanco.
here, 0-1.
It's the first game of the road trip, and it takes a little bit to get an adjustment. You're not used to being that team that goes to the plate first to start the game after you've been home for a long homestand. But they need to get comfortable now in the new surroundings, or they're going to get blown out of this game.
Hey, let's go right here.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Now another 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at-bat. He is really making him work.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
This is a great battle on both sides. He's throwing strikes, and he's fouling balls off. What's going to give?
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Riding in once again, Starling Marte. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Fowler going back at the track. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
McCutchen.
First pitch on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Close it first here.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet.
2 down, 2 down.
Swing and a little tapper. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Down to the final out, you get an infield single. Anything to cling on to a little bit of life. Let's see if this sparks the rally.
Now batting.
Josh Bell the next to hit. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
After 2 straight outs here in the 9th, now they come up with a couple hits in a row. They're making it really interesting. They thought this game was going to be over quick. Now they continue to fight back.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Matt, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
Here it comes, 1-0. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Swing and a miss, and with that, the Bucks are down to perhaps their final strike of the ball game.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground, but this will land untouched. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. On the ground to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Jesse Chavez claims the win out of the pen, his first. Jamison Taillon pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Damian Ryan wraps it up for the save, his 17th on the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our Damian Ryan comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. Couple of walks for him thus far.
Leading off for the Pirates, catcher Francisco.
Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. He'll try it again.
Here we go, boys.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So it's a leadoff knock to start out the inning as they'll try to claw back at that 3-run deficit. Ready once again, Josh Bell. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Nobody out. Runner on first. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Digging in once again, Tim Klein.
Tim Klein.
Cut fastball taken for strike one. The win would be Mike Leakes if our current score holds up.
Now one down now. One down.
From the stretch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Runner at first here, one man out. A swinging bunt to the mound.
Turn it.
And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Alan Hansen the next to bat. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. 2 out here and a runner at second. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll make the catch here to end it. And the Cardinals have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. And the score finishes 4-1 today. The St. Louis Cardinals seal up their 30th win. Damian Ryan takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Ready for another shot now. Tim Klein. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Tim Klein.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
You know what? That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking first pitch, just really trying to measure it.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
1-1.
Base is empty here with nobody out. In there, 1-2 now.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
2-strike back foot slider. That's a classic pitch. Nice job of laying off of that.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to short. And that's through for a hit.
That's a strong hitter right there. Slider in on his hands, and he still is able to muscle it out far enough for a base hit.
Digging in to try it again. Emilio Bonifacio. He flew out in his last at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, no outs here.
Here comes the 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. There is Hechavarria. He's got it for the first out. Victor Martinez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 49, Victor Martinez.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Comes in here right at 260. 6 home runs, and he's driven in 24.
Hey, one down.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Sliced hard on the ground. Hechavarria for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. 7-4 the final finish today. Adam Wainwright earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th.